Hey guys, so Alyssa here, and today I shall be doing my TBR for the Medievalathon. So if you've not heard of the Medievalathon, it is a month-long readathon taking place... Can you tell my sister lives above this room? It is a readathon taking place all through the month of May. It starts May 1st and goes all the way through the end of the month. And I haven't done a month-long readathon in a minute. There are a lot of prompts, and that's why this excites me. And it's not like the type of readathon where it's like you have to complete every prompt. It's basically to complete as many prompts as possible. It is created and hosted by Holly over at Holly Hearts Books. I'll leave her announcement video down below where she goes into all of the details and everything. It's a really cool concept. A lot of work obviously goes into it, so mad props. The way the prompts works, there is a chart. Depending on how many books you read in the month, you can become different noble titles, which is such a cool thing. I love that. And it's only 7 books, which, you know, is for some people pretty doable. I think I could do that. That's my goal. I'm trying to read at least 7 books in May, hopefully. And you have like a wardrobe set of prompts, you have a weapons prompts, and then you have an animals prompts. So it's very exciting and cool and different. I'm not gonna list every prompt in this video because there are probably 20, close to like 15 to 20. And I'm not yeah, not gonna do that. I do have some books picked out that I have for specific prompts. I'm not gonna have a book for every prompt because that's just unrealistic. That's not gonna happen. And you cannot double up on prompts for this readathon. That is the one rule you can't do. So therefore, I'm definitely not gonna finish all the prompts. So what I'm gonna give you is a tentative TBR. This is hopefully some of the books that I'm planning on reading in May. Some of them are old library books that I had checked out before quarantine, and hence why I still have them. So I'm hoping to read them soon, just in case for some odd reason we get opened up. I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. I would like to read them, and just a couple of other books that fit the prompts, and I don't know. I maybe will vlog, maybe, hopefully, possibly. The prompt for a shiny book, this might be cheating a little bit, but we're just gonna go with it. I am going with Erased Volume 3. This is a like mystery thriller manga, and as you can see, it's shiny because it's a library book that I haven't read yet. Still within the books like for the wardrobe prompts, I have a book that has yellowed over time. And for that, I'm going with The Last Resort by Carolyn Keene. This is one of the super mysteries, the Nancy Drew and Hardy Boy super mysteries. I love these Johns. They are so fun. And as you can see, she's yellow. This I believe was released in the 80s, 90s, 1989. So she's old, but this is one of the few TBR books that I have left. So I really, really love to get to this. Last one in the wardrobe prompt for me is a book with your favorite color on the spine. And here's the thing, I have so few TBR books that this is a great thing for people who have physical books that they own, but I do not. I own physical books, but these are all red. These are all red books, except for classics, but most of them are red. So I'm gonna have to guess, and because it's on the cover, I'm gonna assume it's on the spine. So it's just a guess, but that's what we in quarantine. I can't go to the library and check. And that is The Feather Thief. This is a nonfiction about somebody who I believe stole feathers from a museum, and I've heard it's really, really good, and I've heard nothing but good things about it. Next set of prompts, which is the weapons, for something pointy on the cover, I'm gonna go with Hunted by Megan Spooner. She's got a bow and arrow, and the arrow is pointy. I've been wanting to read this for forever, and I just want to see if it's any good at all. I've had it on my radar for ever since it came out, which has been years now. So I would just like to get to it and see if I like it or not. I'm sure I could find another fantasy book that has something pointy on the cover. I just picked this one because it's like one of the oldest ones. For another weapons prompt, I'm going with a romance, and she had said in her video that it doesn't have to be a romance book. It can just be a book that features a romance. And for that, I'm actually gonna go with a reread because I've been wanting to reread this series and see if it stands the test of time. I don't know if it will, but we're gonna try. And that is Switched by Amanda Hawking. This was my garbage when I was a teen. I loved this series. And it's like a trilogy, and then it's since had another trilogy, and it just came out with another trilogy, and I just want to read it again. And I got an e-arc for the newest book in like the realm, if you will, and I just want to give this another shot. I just want to give it another shot and see what it's about. I've had these books for so long. They've stayed in such good condition. These bindings are really good because they're in really good condition still, and I've been toting these around for like close to 10 years probably. Wow, I'm old. Oh. And for the last set of prompts, which is the animals one, I am going with a bird just landed on my window. A tall hardback book, and for that I'm going with The Wicked King by Holly Black because I need to read this. I need to read it. And I have a physical copy, and I can get the audiobook, and I just need to do it because it's about time. I just need to get it over with and just read it. A sis needs to read this. I need to read it because I want to know what happens. But I tried reading it, and then I got in a slump, and then like, is it the book? Was it just me at the time? I don't know. Also, like, I so rarely read YA fantasy anymore that I'm like, is that the problem? Like, am I just not into YA fantasy? I'm having a lot of like crises in my reading taste. My reading taste is scaring me lately, to say the least. For the last one, again, this is gonna be like, it's not really a guess. It's, I see the book cover, and naturally, if the color is on the image that I'm seeing, then it must be on the book itself, and that is for Orange on the dust jacket. And for that, I'm going with Artificial Condition by Martha Wells. This is the second book in the Murderbot series, and I really loved the first one, which was All Systems Red. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was solid, and I want to read more in it. That's my TBR for May, I guess. Ooh, we'll do a TBR jar while we're here. Plot twist, I haven't even read my TBR jar pick for April, and it's April 26th, so this needs to pull through and finish it. If you're new here, I have a classics TBR jar because I have, not classics up there, but classics down there that I still have to get to, and I have a little classics TBR jar, and it's going pretty well. I've gotten through like a lot of those. Most of those I read last year. I got one. If it's not something I'm like, I'm putting it back because I've been so slumpy lately, and if I don't like it, then I'm not going to read it. What does it say? Do you see? And another Anne of Green Gables book. I picked Anne, which was an Anne of Green Gables book, and that is the next one for me, which is Anne's House of Dreams. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. So excited to read this. Look at the cover. Look at my beauty. Oh, I love her. That's it. I guess we're doing my TBR jar pick in this video, since this is really like my May TBR instead of my wrap up. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you're participating in Medievalathon, or if you read any of these books or have any thoughts on them, or anything about anything in this video. Let me know down below. I would love to know. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope I shall see you in the next one. Bye.